Ebusia braso say ne Dr. Serebour betwetwe nkomo. Waye krado. Ya ne bedi nkomo. Frasia registration no. Church dini bia na dia ho nsensem o ebebe ba na yesterday bi Dr. Mram ye ni nkomo anapay wa ba be kan yensa. Dr. Entrance ye na ye ni nkomo. Doctor by microphone if you feed ye na. I think the first one is better. Come ye no bom ebetimi aboa. Come ye no bom na emwa. Dr. ba be kan yensa na say no. Aha. Thank you. Thank you. You. Doctor anapay ma akwa ba.
Yeah, ebo.
No, I don't know. I important to say, doctor.
Nyamiadom
pa ye honje. Na registration kwasai.
That's me chewa tifo ina. Nyamiada oma ekoye. Ye sha se na enya some challenges but no krambo no comparative to previous one na so bad. Ti sisia de me ka say ke twom more than half of our projection.
Previous one year time ben now okay.
You can 2023 no 2023 first in 12,000. But we first in change in 17,000.
So the challenges that okay 2023 was worse. Na I know they say
mean challenge but back I say in terms of the number now reside. Yo. And I will soon say expanding more than 2023.
As in the number of days and
number of centers.
No. So what brought about the centers? I don't know polling stations in Nama Obian Cochronidi.
Yo, Edikan in say we mass registration, a limited registration. Target is 18 for until it has never happened. Say a limited registration. I cover all the 38,000 centers. They're limited there. Selected areas in registration because. Yeah, expect a huge numbers in it. For example, because the uncle presentation it is possible so some centers come, but you may not have a single person over 18. So you go and you waste your time. Then limited registration, limited to specific centers. The way if all the district offices you have 268. Administratively, local government administration you have 261. But you activity the sub-metros also our offices. The sub-metros is your fund district offices, but they are sub-metros. They were 268. In addition to that, my officers in consultation with various stakeholders, identify areas that are difficult to assess.
Various stakeholders, what kind of say why
political parties, opinion leaders, CSOs, and what have you. Into almost a couple of list by to review list in 785 of such difficult to access areas. The more emphasis is there areas now are difficult for the people to move from their location to their district capitals, and they are 785. And I say the public investors, because our contact interaction with them is the most of the private investors don't non-residential, but private ones they are residential state for no also to identify 25 of the public investors. We are more than 1,000 centers are operating this time.
And it's 785 no. How are you doing the registration? As in, what bien na and I say 260 something. We are move to another center.
Yes, and no can. And the electoral is difficult to assess. You use mobile teams. You online. Your website, first your gazette centers, and the two, there are two websites. So they move from one center to another center. This will be one mobile team. It will require two mobile teams. No,
no nipa okocho ndi obede hu se move from her to her.
One your gazette, two there are two your website, and three before you require public education also.
Baby cry on registration.
Exactly so.
As you said, stakeholders, IPAC. Did you come into an agreement say it is limited and say because you see one of the issues about Montaigne is the fact that we are doing this limited registration, which is supposed to be few places registration. It looks like political parties maybe as the way they are talking, that's more anymore anyadring.
So automatically it was discussed at upper meeting. I would say that was the decision. If I know, but So committee you don't expect to be a better. And I'm going to say 10 biya a limited registration biya no all polling stations.
It has been the norm.
Yes, mass registration was 1995. Mass registration 2004, 2012, and 2020. Apart from this, registration biya limited registration. Selected centers.
What brings about mass registration? Then am I limited registration?
Mass registration means you change the existing register, you compile a new register. In most cases, you change the mode of registration. Over 1995, after the 92 registration, I don't know if when 87, it did normal compile, there is a number 292, and that was mobile registration. If you film compile registration, and then no time na 92, there were a lot of issues about that. And I said, now compile another 195. 95 there and that was time I started to issue ID card. Then it was stationary into where you register is where you vote. That was time I started that type of registration. And then you realize about your mom okrom your mom photo ID card. And the mom crossing so yeah, thumbprint ID card. I don't know so about
yeah.
And until 2000 I don't know the trouble identities. And the 2000 you convert to almost thumbprint me all into a photo ID card. But still there were complaints now. Until 2004 and a year I compared under register. And that was the first time I did pictures of voters about registering. That was the first time I introduced pictures into the registers. And you see mass registration. And so that was 2012 and they introduced biometric. Then so was another mass registration. And 2020 is now mass registration I introduced facial recognition as part of. To tell me, mass beyond improvement upon the previous ones. Tell me, 95 as a result of complaints of 92 election, and introduced ID card, either thumbprint or photo. And 2004 they introduced pictures onto the registers and 2012 and they introduced biometrics first mathematics. And 2020 introduced facial recognition as part of the biometric. And these are the mass registration. Any other registration
has been limited.
Yes.
Have
so
we had
limited in the sense, and you'll be limited to those who have not retained their names.
Don't throw ni dida.
Sanity.
Yo, among some of the issues, that no not a bossman can say, Quebec political parties so many so more basing for, but these things do happen when it comes to limited registration. Basing
general and combat sister.
General one na your police station baby.
Yes, on base. So somebody who says Nimko for maybe Accra, but he trained him for
Mempasem baby.
To organize a class among. Oh, what's the out there? You could come up with they do. And some they say no matter where the police station is sited, especially rural areas now. Kubuma in Quebec 3 never one police station. Until automatically you need to mobilize them from
is it worrying? How much Juma Moya?
High in the sense, one, the party for no, they are competing. In the moves that I carry a party in Covois, no party B for us at the objection. Because we be a mark of form. To tell me once the person is in the name of a political party, one of the other side of the party will not agree. So we got to because my challenge everybody are sakan and then buy until in a form of tension. To them be one now the be makers again a problem started with registration and transfer. Nana, end of this my best transfer over Ghana, but the
same issue says
transfer and tensions are. Election proper no not tension because you but
registration and the transfer now.
Because the party for now as a suspected they could abuse the system.
So how do you feel when the parties are making it look like limited registration now more sentence and you know mukahubi I say catch them some bia ko police station. I mean I'm sure so what to be.
Oh yeah, can but it's limited because we are not arresting everybody. So you cannot say limited Zemvan Kubabia. Or the Kubabia, you have areas that are kind. You not even get one person quite to register.
Because some are raising monetary issues. Say, limited. No, it means that they don't understand the system or what.
Oh, politicians they know better.
Omaka say
Miss Woman say sanity is Omaka wants them. It's common with them.
Just to make you look bad.
Oh, Nanasa Sabi Unya Kwada for Ghana. Politicians, why yes they are white. My party Inca say white, party Vika say blue. You a park meeting. The same agenda in your discuss young people to be a Canadian. So now even there's a suggestion for your mama media from
park meetings.
So ma, who team what are they again they going to tell you because you were there in the meeting. No, they could see you. That's how
BVR say right no what's a say.
So yeah, and say my national security the police for them. And my name say yeah, suspect some people within our own folks near the mom. The mom's on investigation. I think they sent their people are being prosecuted at the court.
Do you know the serial numbers of these BVRs?
There's no BVR in the number. Say to be in serial number.
The Ira was serial number.
BVR now, so let us be careful.
Okay.
You can say BVR now. It is a suitcase and briefcase. Briefcase. It is a briefcase. And they were inside it will be your laptop, your fingerprint scanner, your camera, and your printer. Nina will be VR. But who them can do they are individual items, but they are all linked to the laptop. And the software and laptop also. It is a whole activation code now. There's a biometric access. To first, the surprise of the company. I'm a few people I'm activating for. In the amount that code now before you can activate it. Who activate you? They will put their fingers on it, and some amount I register one to it. So you need the activation code and some biometric access. Who say the man but your administrator? Who are the registration officer? So you are in charge, and also one access to the data entry crack. They will be doing the day to day and to arrest someone to the board. So once you arrest those people, no other person can come on the board unless administrator and another person access. So what happens? For example, you have normally enter 2 data entry cracks. But if you you remove and substitute. You cannot have more than 2 at a go. This is how the system works. It is laptop and a
Now
5.
Yes.
Na laptop na no. Na wo laptop.
Yeah, for biometric anyra.
Laptop no you frame. Na laptop is like any ordinary laptop. It is also a laptop. Now say the software at the total. You connect it to the other kits now. In the BVR it will work. But what is the
So can anybody at all who has this biometric machine see be near laptop now? Obetimi a connect man na adwuma na.
Who laptop no. Also oba now connecting to the BVR no. So you have to bring it back to where the BVR is because other than a connector here why connect electronic online connection no. Until you need to come back to the BVR no. And then you have to come to that particular BVR no. So
it's connected to one particular BVR.
Yes.
Any other BVR, any adwuma na.
Any other laptop.
Any other laptop.
The software not so. Now man activation code. Now man biometric and send out my.
It means that so a was no. So being the electronic one obetimi den sato so any momo de na e wo na ye nwia na. Obetimi a connect.
You have to connect to the BVR other kits,
Doctor, so me phone. If I say laptop, na ya the laptop. Ni na ye easy machines.
Correct.
So say me de no connected to one particular PVR. Na ye substitution na ya de no ba be share me de ha no say going to work.
And you have to reconfigure because kits ni na they know themselves. Because some of serial number they are linked. And if you want to change that, you have to configure it to also to link with the other one.
So be second laptop no. Now other kids no within the BVR no. Onya any other. or the connector.
Any juma, sir, any configured.
You will have to reconfigure it.
Yes.
But your software no was still now.
So as until happened because the laptop, the software was so.
Yeah.
What is it? So I mean, I was making arguments there. Me laptop, for example. So me demand vendors no move the software no go so. Then now move configure to a BVR. I can. For the laptop in a year, you use the media connected manner, it will work.
That is if it's configured.
Exactly.
To suit that other accessories. No?
Correct. So in other words, so we be laptop runs free. Now, what another year need another configuration because I am
yes.
And the one you move the laptop, software no go so, but it's ordinary laptop.
So the serial number we are talking about, is it the laptop serial number?
I want it's a security reason I wouldn't want to go there. Because when you be and why so be so you know how to say for example say be me phone e kra me me wa me I want serial number and then I want me password so I wouldn't want to explain how
the password and the serial number I understand.
So be how far also to
laptops na IRA no national security. Any police phone names serial numbers of the laptops now, or you just report
no. Once you are making a report, you have to give details of it.
Details of the laptop, yes. So they have that details, right? So why is it that to be from political parties?
For your security, Nana.
Me
Who laptop?
Me laptop
who phone so?
Me phone.
We are for serial numbers, mama.
Me phone. Say I say.
The difference is when I code chromophobia. I code chromophobia. So I don't know if the EC is comfortable. Say, Nina, studies is not about chromophobia than that.
They also the national security, but now the NDC is asking for those serial numbers of the laptops that are missing.
Oh, okay.
There was one conversation about the serial numbers of the laptops that are missing. And no can questions no or my questions no the what serial numbers no and after one serial numbers of a name registration now more yen and so serial numbers. Are you going to give it to them?
I'm more proud of that. Exactly, because Famanaka.
Munini.
I don't believe it. Because I don't want to go into it because more of issues.
But it's creating issues. It's like they are making it
in your first time a radio station. Would have 2020 day. 2020 a new machines. Other than that time you have serial numbers number 2023 recession and I am serial numbers number why 2023 2 the process is such a way say the serial number ukra serial number mpa print out in the regs and they don't the numbers don't appear anywhere but it's based on the serial numbers no generate ID numbers in the you get it so that's the security aspect of it based on the serial numbers in the generate ID numbers in the
right
and see
I am conflicted.
So that will not conflict. So you know one out by you. We are trading now on the start of the every day.
Yes.
Party for no agents no one we give them start of day report. What it means is and never shall say and a dimber na worry machine so that.
Yes.
That's the start of day. You way that day is why end of day report. End of the report, amount details of everybody who registered, in age, the sex, the ID number. So, research for 21 days. Party be out to me observe election for 21 days. Or put in the end of the year together or register for the 21 days.
Yes.
And when we are, you compare registration, it is in the law. So, you are party for no copies of the provisional register.
So you will not assume, say, because they brought agents there, almost so extra number of way or met me a cabo mania register. No, you will not assume, say, and until farm mom.
Yes, at the mom. It was a party from Bacachero.
Right.
There is a huge data. Until one the standard drive in terabytes, no matter their mom. I want any party to challenge the farm. It is what you can do, and say, you for current year, no. More 2020 register, more 2023 register, and it's just more end of day for listener.
Yes.
Until you can put all of them together, break them to polling stations because everything is on polling station level. Now, what the tour? Yeah, the provision is a memo for this year. You can just do the comparison. So they see, say, are there any names are any known to the system? And no, the exhibition we saw the law system. Yes, mom with the final register.
After the exhibition.
Exhibition. And mom, and soon they'll go.
Exhibition here the other.
Exhibition now. The training we are. Yeah, the 2020 year no, 2023, 2024 in the boom back. Near the Akoto, this time polling station. Maybe about trouble. No, I could say, Sango phone about trouble. You have the names and the join is a name. Me
card in me kwa send me dini woman still.
Correct. And the join is a for card now. This time quite date now. Uchu dim kana waso. Unlike the previous one, this time the date now uchu dino. So that ukra card won't say. What you knew 2020, what you knew 2023, what you knew 2024. And this 2024, just a matter of going to cross check with
2024
will be end of day. No, end of day, no mine. No, you're doing now. I didn't know what 2024 is any reason. So all these things are in place to check abuse. And as to the transparency of the system.
No. So what happened with
instances where you who be social media and other reports say. Nipa no one crime, but the registration we and not or the central region or man different region. And on is that as a result of the machine or
example, Kaswa.
Technical fault.
Kaswa no omoye registration no nipa no we no mote e wutu senya. Enti nkebia baby cry district chrono should be around that area. The district was Ayawaso.
Yeah, west. The thing is on the from 1C. There were portion you keep for us at the office for reference. And there was the ID card no. ID card no. I was not doing okay no. The who you know the slip part of it. And yeah the ID card no. So which ID card so this is doing so.
But slip in the district was
good. The slip no indicate police station down on Krubeso. And there was this is so. And Pakuno will key in the district no ko select Ayawaso. But it doesn't affect the ID card.
So it's not a printed form. It's a system. I mean, you key in before you print it out.
Exactly. But then I'm going to bed and no and can't ID card no. A slipper at the mount as a backup so in case our card na ira. But to me use because I did not was what that quite
not just a nipa no key in no yes.
Yes, I'm mistaken.
Yes. It can be rectified.
Oh, you want not. And I'm going to put young written one but doesn't make anything because it's not part of the ID card. I just addition say be bia obi en go be fan ba bia obo say nba ko no over this but no so kaso no kwaso wo so you are getting my point but any part of the ID card so it does not validate it doesn't affect the ID card in any way.
Richard otherwise would be conflicting.
Come back be protest I'm not an process
I am a co-host
I know.
For the purpose of elections any the stakeholders are money delay. Situations like this, obey na just say be okay. We more the core command or Ayawaso, but Africa so.
And it is known. Let me get the ID card na the man votano. The ID card man vote say Ayawaso ni so. Sometimes it and the two there was a component the police station name also. The police station name also. And was actually the corona trade in here Kaswa. No more this is not picking no copy in the far. You see ID card be no what you doing.
Metro me wo
Accra. Wo say wo police station code na start with C. Obi o twenty wa Accra be C. They can center in be B. To say B was so. To me fine now I don't need Ayawaso.
You don't have to go and check the district. Once you see the B, you know it's a central region.
And say yeah.
But we know omo ye na ye to aba na serage. They are aware of this you're talking about.
At the moment. I don't think I will call talk to aba na call the wrong position or G card no do say nya na so to aba.
Just by looking at the card.
Yes.
Because of the B or C or A.
Yes. So the ufa police station code na. And then we are now because the people try to fake it. But you would alphabet no and represent the region. And you were diggers represented district no. You were diggers represented the electoral and you the diggers that represent the polling station. To be a year training be no far you can interpret it.
Richard Ahiyaba accuse him. It's a very serious issue. Apparently, Osimona Motu no first one registration. Now his was looking like a double registration because to about 2020 he has a card, but his name is not on the register. Or say, you're trying to in pen. Or muhu no so cracking or card and pa. Coco to about not trying to papers. Is that supposed to happen?
No, it's not. And I will want to. We are investigating the issue because it's not part of our processes. This year, the officer now or did not do the right thing.
What happens if say yeah?
I'm saying the officer now because we are investigating.
The officer no, you're charging and now Richard here, but you're charging double registration. Now that he has a card, but his name is not on it, what should somebody like that do?
On so card, then the never card no so.
The D work okra card.
Let me take you to the
process. Go ahead.
The thing is, after registration, the exhibition and make one of the activities you do exhibition is what we call inclusion. To be on, what go to the process and all right, but for some reason, your name was not captured on the system.
Yes.
You come, we put your name back onto the system. Now, sir, if you have to change the ID card, we change them. So we have process activity first, inclusion.
Yes.
For people who, for some reasons, their name did not appear on the register, we'll put your name there. And there was correction was also an activity. Correction in the sense that ebia nana ya brifuno. Would you be a brifuno BRE? Obviously, and BRI. And then also you ask for correction. It could also affect your age. Obugampa now your bar. Then all these things are there. So exhibition, you do the correction. And there was another activity, deletion. Deletion, yeah. Start from objection.
Okay.
The objection are your two foods. Others say who object to obedience in background time now what training
no need 18.
For example, another date is 16th, am I right? Yes. Ebia in background obedi 18 and the 17th. When them say date now show din also. So ebia exhibition time no, you who say na ya 18, but o training din a day before nya 18. I can object to your name. Because at that time no training you were not qualified.
Yes.
And if you object, deletion.
Delete.
And now more so we can say nyame atwensa from. One so you object to the names and they are deleted. Obukwamba banana the picture no. Mbako the picture no and never. Ubane you convince that we also take another picture and replace it with
the old one.
Exactly. So all these activities that happens. Until Richard Diano. So what if what I heard is the right now? You should have gone to the return center
to go and re-register.
Exactly. You have waited and
exhibition time.
No, you didn't inclusion man. That is it's a general education. That's what we
say. Yes, nipa no na say catch na to for so quite.
I like the way you use on essay. On Miss Mintin and Mason. In this Sana Bakodu Funa. So I see I'm saying Bakon say, I just obey inclusion. Say, no, the writing. And that's about say, honor wrong advice. But on your inclusion, there is a good advice. If genuinely didn't
follow up question. Mr. Owen say, and then I'm fast say, mobile registration. Let's assume say, and then mobile registration. Actually, we be 18 years.
On the 6th of December, we be 18.
Yes. It's a banner, sana. Or China nipa ni be the birthday. Ultimate register no.
The day before.
You should be 18. So at that time, no, I count 2 hours. When 18, you are still not 18.
But why are you not doing the continuous registration, which is supposed to be?
Continuous registration, no, it is in the law. Continuous registration means you buy no at the district offices. You say, Mr. Muri's question say, why are we not going there? So once you start continuous registration, you have cut off limited registration. Next, how over your constitution article 42. But say be our Ghanaian when you're 18 years, now you medaho. And the CI 91 I include say or you're resident. Today, actually, if you're not resident in the district, you can't go and register there. So you are 18, you are Ghanaian, you are some man. Baby, now what Ayawas Central. You can't go to Ayawas North to register because you are not a resident in that district. Good. If you say young university uncle for no, then you transfer about who is a Ghanaian. Yeah, CI 126 say you have to prove so you're Ghanaian when you're 18 years. by coming with a passport and as a Ghana card. Uni sa ne mamu minu bia dia mo bi npa minu dia dia sema. Is that on confused npa no dia dia so ntumi dia dia for more than 10. One ye issue e wono. Because you can say any control station na am fa hire the state office obi ababa ha say. Ntin ba kwon ba how do you know say Ghanaian 18? It also means that we no party for no boy because party for no nim kofo no. That's why they are there to challenge the people. To go to office are you saying the party for no be there? So more they are then becomes permanent job for the parties. Because everyday activity throughout the year, therefore they also become permanent agents. Is that what we are looking for? Until the young case in that case, and can come out new law. So when you Ghana card when you 18 you go. With a Ghana card, your age was so. Now with nationalities also. Because you have a Ghana card for foreigners, you have a Ghana card for Ghanaians. So and you don't need somebody to be there to see so you 18 and can go through. And the process is nama. That's what nam you don't. To me, mo GDA say after 2024 because election 17 and not party for after 2024 say
thanks for coming.
Now for be an more Ghana card near roll out the control station.
Right. You've been accused of employing MPP4 to do the registration. What was the process?
Good. Is it the return of the son said this registration necessary?
This returning officers.
Return officers. And what we did is
are they part of the registration?
Yes, some of them. The minimum say I think somewhere in February. They advertise or graphic. Say ye panko for on by registration supervisors. No matter to also by exhibition supervisors. No matter also by return officer doing election. Registration we call them registration supervisors. Exhibition from exhibition supervisors. They are talking about their from return officers. And no more apply. More than 22,000. And a year a shortlisted year. Into every constituency biano, a shortlisting go for by 10. But still no, we are only so planning for our bar by interview still. And a year continue to me minimum lady team na call Western North. Miss lady team na call Bunu East region. Now one commission also go vote and a ban also for them some vote account to me 3. Omoba me team na me head of legal department. And regional data no deputy so the region be conduct it to ba no ba. One, the minimum qualification first degree. And it's about 65 years. And was all experience and you crampo no. Why you presiding officer for 2 general elections and some election general elections because they are general elections. These are the minimum qualification. In Ubana also proves age. What do certificate ba? Now proves why you're doing for
2 different occasions.
So if you are convinced that, then we can ask you questions relating to why you're doing there. You do. Tell you never convinced and that too. Tell you are rank. Number 1, but there was a pass mark. I wouldn't want to because in young year computer there was a minimum pass mark. It means one this is because yes, I'm passing by. I mean, the results in my
out. Oh, yes, I'm out to bed.
Then I said, between me and the very issue, for example, one of them now may disqualify. No, your case in court, election in court for parliamentary. Or buy no some omiyet 3 to ya no muzonu into to some was mummy and samohe e bia wo hwe ha wo hwe but collective work
yes
or buy no case a court no nim ho hwe kura
on te kura
on te ate no nim de ko
nim de ko si
ado so mummy and na mo ko na mo na for convenient matchem into we are expecting say oh na wo call ho na what to say so be so if you come and project to
you
me
have no idea
next that when you committed to the work.
Yes. Did you write letters to MMDCs for this process?
Letter go MMDC. What is their role? Unless we be proof be control the mom, but let to commission the MMDCs.
Were you supposed to provide albums of those who will be doing the registration to political parties?
The mama that park meeting to catch them from mom to I believe that they should.
Well, NDC MPP, you know, political parties almost photo albums of those who will be doing the registration. Almost
but they attended at that park meeting. Because some of park meeting a week before the meaning because we told them said they should give them. There was some of them could because that time no too short. They be one year pictures, but at least the names in there. They should give them the names. The names they should give them.
Right. So first day, second day, my calculation numbers are different. What happened?
Okay. And your calculation, you were raw statistics.
Okay, right.
And now you were some teams are on mobile with infographics. And they are not within our
registration centers.
And they are not part of commission permanent. Right. But you don't say by your website. It is what happened is one of them minimum one region, second day no result 3,000, and a third day no result 9,000. But copy and paste. Tobacco no didn't test the man no. O copy you know sans repeat 9,000 no. What second day and third day. In the usual figures now, the second day should have been 19,000. And a quarter 25,000 difference of the 6 no. So that's what I've been saying. Tobacco no. I say all your infographics no or draw Ghana mapper. No, what figure no when the copy and paste no. And now copy one figure or double no.
But it looked very bad.
Oh, I agree with you. Except for integrity and reputation, we agree. But the be I say we exams. Now questions in 100. Na time I was school no. Now we try 99 no timba kumpa. We are composed why doing that. One out exactly. In the adjumane there we mistake be na people will not forgive you. People will have different
because it happened 2020 elections. More figures.
The mistake in the year, but once our attention was called to it, we called it because Usha final figure now, it was 1 for the 3,000, and it was not affected. So Usha figure, the final figure was not affected, 1 for the 3,000. So it tells you say, figure had in a year, but even if it's a mistake or no, it did not affect the final figure 1 for the 3,000. No.
Quick question, Doctor. On follow up to the 2020 elections. I get almost confused almost every day. Say elections, your board results 9 times. Say 6 times. Say
maybe the man say one first man and born once.
Okay.
But if you constitution now, constitution and fair declare results, then you say more election no being 50%. No more declaring the winner. So when you are declaring the winner in a gazette, we don't talk of figures. The old thing say. Nanaya has been declared the winner for the presidential because he has gotten more than 50%. Period. And for figures in the that is what is in the constitution. The Woko Gazette be from 92 to date. You have 4 figures in the year. But since in Baconia more than 50%, not requiring 90%, 100%, what then would I say? Nanaya has been declared the winner because he had 50%. Into that if we can now I wouldn't want to go into a chum. But they see and say, you say, oh yeah, who can this in your votes in Boma? Now, amount total valid vote. Now the rejected about the come on. Now, amount total vote cast. But you are supposed to pick the total valid vote. But when whether you pick the total valid vote or total vote cast, and still the women are more than 50%, so it doesn't make any difference. The most important the person had 50% plus.
How do you feel when political parties accuse you of being incompetent?
Oh, Nana. The thing is,
especially opposition parties.
Oh,
when is Charlotte say, yeah, Juma?
Oh, no, me member commission and the 5. Yes.
And Crawford say Afarijan time, ne Charlotte say, any Jane, Afarijan, though had issues, his was better than the two.
Oh, the mechanic say in 2008, Nami adapted to a central region. It was during Dr. Afarijan's time. Because at that time they called time and
yes.
Electoral Commission office was.
And the NDC for Kwamasi or Electoral Commission for
yes.
office.
So that's to tell us there. So we are a commission who may a chairperson now, no matter who appointed, who have peace of mind. That time Nana was supposed to come to Accra with materials. I'm going to say and stay away.
So when they say Jane Mensah and Charlotte say
because and then Nana appointed chairperson of the Electoral Commission. you both in there, you one of the parties will rise up against you, and that will be the beginning. You
vote, right?
I vote.
YɛnNsɛmpa votes.
Oh, we are all Ghanaians. But voting is choice.
What political party do you belong to?
Oh, I belong to all the parties in Ghana. Because I can vote for any of them based on my choice. But I don't vote. What they are doing is that I always give proxy to somebody to vote.
You don't personally go and vote. You give proxy to somebody.
Yes. To be just when we print them about it's not true.
Is that what all the commissioners do?
Maybe they're not maker. Some of them will vote personally. Yes. But you see, we should also not make it as if there will be a vote to be a vote party. It doesn't work like that. You will be a man for presidential, bottom of different party. Parliament, different party. Obama, this your bottom party. That's a bottom party. I don't think that so there are some people who are not stuck to political parties. There are some people like that in Ghana.
Are you working for MPP?
I'm working for Ghana.
And Timothy, if you are accused.
No, I'm in Time I call Ashanti region 2016.
Yes.
Me boy won't be doing or a press conference 5 on my office. Initially, I'm saying and this for that
2016.
Yes, I was the region that was Ashanti. Or my office one or a press conference 5 because my best be election mama NDC. That you know over here, madam.
But registration with my press conference.
So the acquaintance first, no. Now I'm on for car. Yeah, we don't respond. But this time we think that we owe Ghanaians the responsibility to also hear our side.
Why do you think you've lost your credibility? That's why you are responding left, right, center.
Oh, so are you saying that we should not be educating Ghanaians? Is that what you are saying? In that case, I should not be here because we owe it a responsibility to Ghanaians. In the assembly, so we will tell our story. Ghanaians will take the decision.
And this is for frustrating.
Oh, no party is
in
frustrating.
The job you are doing.
No party is frustrating. You see, I was there. We are normal. Now it's like you see everything as being normal. Because Nana, I said it somewhere. Let me tell you this.
I'm listening.
NDC General Secretary Fifukuti was 2 years behind me in the Accounts Department of Legon. MPP General Secretary
Justin Kodia.
You know, so no matter which party they belong to, we are still friends. In the world where I go and say, may you be against A or B. And you see, one thing that I would tell myself and say, one day, I will not be the director for electoral services. And these are the people I will meet. To me, you'll be born here,
and if people accuse you saying in Tokwa ACC registration, no, it is because of more incompetence. This and Tokwa part-time for what would you say?
Nana, what for registration?
Yeah.
One registration I am on my mother. Tell me, one who be there. Some of them tell you, in young started transfer, my cousin should be what transfer. So, I idea is it but to me, they say, why do we fight when people should be doing the work? So, Biaba, not some qualifier. Don't physically stop the person.
They say they don't trust you, people.
No,
Jimundi. Or Philiform now. A baby, I see another Palestinian.
Agreed. Maminchiro, you were this registration review committee. Because I'm the one members. Electoral Commission was one rep. Only your officer who is the general, who is the secretary to the committee. This is police commander or a member. This is Director of Education or a member. One traditional ruler. And now representatives of all the political parties. They are all there. Though Omokwa Omuna Tuabane who should be the chairperson. Yeah, they are secretary and the intimate chairperson. Assembly bar, the challenge you and the challenging in an ababi share. No be can answer. Now committee not take a decision. Law say you take a decision is binding on the electoral commission. So we should give effect to it. Unless one of them no and to know I appeal at the High Court. So these are all the processes there. Is it the committee now when you mean the electoral commission? Because all party now can say part because we reposo. And then or mom ya multiple registration na do the offline for na eba ya adjudication committee party bi no so members so and so if you unyimi ndia then you know the unyimi pa na the bar so no so ni because the adjudication committee na na trans na hwe na ka say we dey say we should punish the person or we should allow the person to go near the 2 years I don't know.
Right. That are 2 quick questions. You know you who course for the district assemblies elections. At a point you see mobile what they release near the buyer. I can afford to do an akasa say uncle ye. But
I will wish that can then focus on the registration. You can have time but talk about generation. Then focus on the registration. Because I came here proposal for us to review
the registration.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's your second question?
No, the second question also has to do with this similar elections here, by elections here, of course, we just here. More officer Bakwan, na alleged say
2.
2, yes, 2 are Kislinyako, Professor Kislinyako, Kokomani envelope, whatever content in it. What has happened to that? Those
of
okay. The mechanism say by no yena see na na and incidentally me ho na him tell you frame me say me wo hin na he wants to interview me na me chen say me want na omo wa ko Riverside police station we feel Riverside na no aba Pentecost church nti me ko hwe Riverside no me ko to Professor Nyanko ho ti me fi na me ba no so o from so me do achi I can't come back because maybe until then meet me at Pentecost day. Till Obesham no hono be interview me dem Jan Okoye. According to him, me flew in less than 5 minutes. Nah, case is here. He came back to me no be so say I'm happy so me home body I say be me puna. Ya de brem na. And the and then I will share video no. Then I make am for me school to me say we should not be judging them. You no, you say almost stand aside. Yeah, recession because in the heat of the election, who could start in a tension about focus on election, the election now. You want to inform me, police for here for it. The election on the 30th, on the first, on the first, my office on me, 2 officers special for 5. Now we interview officers, no officers in the so the issue is now before the officer special prosecutor and police. Let's allow them to do their professional work. Now,
they are still investigating.
Oh, one that is about to end.
Right.
But we share video now. The minute we make one instantly no. Who I did papa. What that was an every handkerchief and I say people.
Yeah.
The time to me interview for now we should not draw conclusions.
Yes.
Because and yes so clear. It don't mean draw conclusions say. Envelope and 2 once I was searching inside Mount Macono one so and I'll drop on the table.
Yes.
So we need to also investigate to know say or drop here and one fire.
Yeah.
So all these things we need to be investigated and some after we draw conclusions. That's what initially some say I should have indicted them say how would I indict? Because
it be crazy you people were too quick to ask them to step aside.
Only they will have to because clear who the action no. It will never be and trema and he be brilliant. So that but let us have our election via by him.
Doctor, Mami Cham Humra Sisia, me Cham Hua Sisia na Yatwan Komono. So and bisa questions, and we need to ask those questions briefly. I'll be back.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1
FM. Back from the commercial break. 0556692445. 0556692445. Memo akwenya na bisa question ba ko mienu miensa bi na ye fancy and na ye guta for won komo twetwe wo mo de abeto dwase sisi and we are dollar ni dwane no ehu ese o mo adwuma nti nepa de o mo ni aban wo problem Abusia anti na questions e ba ye e bi e wo Facebook na na ohene into na na ohene into na na mu ana this man. Look at masa. I beg you, Patrick. I'm the any Hawaii. Me that's na. No, Poko say, talking about. Look at him talking about as if he is not genuine person. Mr. Onya gangster. Why Juma easy so many years. When you have Farijana, Juma. When Charlotte say Juma and the name Amy Jane. Mensa. Daniel, to say honestly, we don't trust the EC at all. Daniel Swamu EC Nikra. Afe Steve upon free years and no sound. Really. Monya when you mama me. Afe Isaac or Damis, please check him at the sound when my teacher called Joe Tepper. What can JDM do in 4 years? He's only coming to get his wasted campaign money back. Nedi or but Isaac or Damis and Nana ya break for matching ya so. I was your memo watching and pay for us and African fee.
Richard make a selfie go plan.
You young question the same.
Me for Trump say in this and say. Na ye mu bi oye voting voters no ye recognized to any political party. And think of this no omo cast omo the form nkofo ko ye ntimi ndwane. Enti ye no so ye ni sika be kwa register ye Ghana for tie nto aba no. Ye be ye den ya register because we be won ye need transport ye be ko. Ye be den.
Me da se pa.
Car no acquire. I don't think the car is of a party from one area. Because we one of the opportunity to
you can join.
Yes, because now I used to think there or mama the party in before one. Omi now got mama party in. Those things be a month for but then because we don't support party from the convey basin. But be the car but say me village on a party award.
A quite one to be me and quite. I was your frost and African fee.
Patrol from Benjamin, I'm free Otaves.
You young co.
Machiamo.
Yeah, just
and Nana says, may how on a share. I say, easy machines in there. I say, this is phone quan air concern. Minimum say beer. Other parties in your concern. A hammer.
And on to me, I
don't know. And this is phone quan air concern. Other parties, you know. I'm more interested when we say
okay, but maybe a question. Do you worry when NDC is talking about laptops?
No, the thing is, laptops, BVRs, 8,500, and they move 5,000. The issue is a company new 3,000.
Yeah, but you must see a new 3,000.
It any effect we SS.
Right.
Now, wow, 5 crowns, you crowd,
Mami Mr. Saldi, Imani for a kebi actually mopa. Or say a more great grandfather and a more moment to Abana. What kebi actually mona. Momo Mokwano, not the dad almost 2024. Rabba say a massa for quite constituency a creative for. What about? Move for the by election.
And I'm
you.
Electoral Commission. And a democratic constituency. Article 47 of the Constitution. Now, all critical constitutions, so this year now there. Now, this should be also, and you can also one constituency. And on the 9th of November 2020, and the Parliament passed a law now, a creative one as a district. And the Omuketi and forming on the 10th of November. So my created this Indian court process now.
Yeah.
A creative constituency. And now drafted CI no. Near the command Attorney General by law no or by principle. Omina or more a drop laws in Ghana.
Yeah.
The end scratching command. Now unfortunately no that time now Parliament passed line established one decision. That did not call recess. Or my mark of him say to Abani here. Into you see and command
Parliament. You Attorney General.
Attorney General. Now, so almost we almost compromise winner, almost call out. And by law, no, also, why it's on the first, no, also Attorney General, no, so. Finalize you know. Near no million could share subsidiary legislation on of
Parliament.
Now almost any more discuss it. The year means in we answer near lay before Parliament. But the names of way to know the Attorney General company to man and conclude in the portion and a to a banning way. Now by law no would you say 2020 it was not possible to be more. Yes. And they call 2021. It's a 2021.
2021.
Your constitution is say. So pass it. We are okay constituency. It will come to first after the next dissolution of parliament. Into so we create constituency in 2021. Because
just our chairman parliament we.
But your member will read the mountain.
I can't tell.
I'm better we know them. But okay, Article 47.
Article 47.
I'm a mere one.
Ah, okay, 47. Oh, but you mean 45, 40. Okay, 47.
All right, JB per Article 47, and now the one who must be a friend, and our friend,
yeah, but wait a minute, baby, but me say a question, the answer not the moment, it's not up to my satisfaction. That's why I've come back again. If you say, I say, Obi Owa on joining political party, and all the political parties, they know their members. Now, me, person may join a political party. And you know, I am Obi am independent. One, me person me register.
Boss.
Me nisika me fuka.
Hello, boss.
Me first one me register.
Boss.
Mama me answer papa biya.
Waka say we are me. Why?
Yes, you.
It is your responsibility as a Ghanaian. So, but what? Registration na card na ye wo dia. It becomes your property. Ah, the betwaba. Enti eni so obi ma o ka scan sa wakoto aba. Esa wa ukọ na as a Ghanaian. Ukọ na call register within. It doesn't have to take anybody to bus you anywhere. So he's only saying says so be the bibana ubetimi anya kwanya fubi. That's the only answer. I don't know why whether you think EC should supply everybody money before Wakoye registration. That can be done. JB.
Yes. Article 47 clause 6 was where the boundaries of a constituency established under this article are altered as a result of a review. The alteration shall come into effect upon the next dissolution of parliament.
Your friend say na friend me
hello. Your friend Richard Ofe.
Yanko.
Na nega ko pushta wate.
Medasi.
Na me ma wa dream.
Amen.
Si na faye juma.
Amen.
Na me pense me bisa yi for say. Me Rolling stand on 30 vote 2 years. Na unsa omo ye registration wa obekọ no kwa register. That time no na a political parties for ewo ho a omo de nkrofo ba na. Because you say
Rolling time.
Time on vote no so wa utime ko no akwa ka de kwa who rise on wa akwa no political say ingentimity wa na say bibi o ma no mo ya o ma de but you say akwa say two parties no e de o mo agim we say iti brother ma ho kwa say so mo yes na say say easy for no mo independent say de no mo ye no o mo ye independent and full bia.
But me that's no question. I think so a year no, but if a person say year no be more. Me too.
Nti ebi mu say adente de there yen kreti ye. Nti ye kreti no 2021, 22, 23, 24 come back to become it will come to effect after 2025.
Yes.
So why there was no need for us to rise. But you see I'm no can say it has been created. Even this assembly election one for a woman district. Omo to assembly election. Omo this assembly. Omo you DC
MP.
Good. And now the reason why yama oman to presidential, oman to parliamentary at that time they say your law now so and so some kanya or say obi no would belong to more than one assembly. This assembly. It is that time now make you go to abano. About a month to less than a month to creative Gwan district. So Gwan district is separate from Jasican district.
Yes.
And Jasican district to know about constituency don't for the boom.
Yeah.
Yes. And this omo Gwan for no ko to abana. Omo ko to abana ma boom MP. In that case, MP no is he going to serve the Gwan district and the Jasican district, which the law also does not
doesn't allow.
That's the reason why I'm because no more to presidential because Gwan for no to go abanko yi Jasican for MP more abon to buy MP for them. Into issue no.
That is a fee to about.
Oh, so there are 276 constituencies including Gwan. On to Abanibi.
Yo, here now I see an pay. I think say you didn't come on I do it fancy. Now as time goes on registration so would there be an extension? Oh, sir. Is there no mom coffee, you know? Yeah.
Some coffee.
Yeah.
The figures are coming down.
Okay.
And as after 1 week, it will 2 it says 3 weeks. The second week we na go do 3 weeks. Until who are confused and now say
extension.
Yes, because nipa ni why chom near why do you do an extension?
Right.
But where there's a situation there, time na yebe close no, nipa ho there will give an opportunity to raise her.
Right, Dr. Serebour Quaicoe and now what's in kind and nana pay. Doctor, that's it. Sana pay obeka ho. Yebe sambo aswe if there's any challenges or difficulties.
Thank you.
That's pay.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,